Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend. Last we left off, well, we were entering the maid cafe. I did also want to make a quick note here that I do not really approve of teacher-student relationships. The reason why is because even if you have a very mature and intelligent teenager, they are still a teenager, and there is a certain power dynamic, especially when you have a teacher who is in authority over a student. You know, that kind of authority can be abused. That is a problem, and that is not something that I can advocate. Now, I don't necessarily have much of an issue when it comes to age difference. Beyond a certain point, I start to get a little, you know, iffy about it myself. But as long as it's not this huge gap where it's completely incomprehensible that the two would have anything in common, yeah. Okay, so that little rant out of the way. Taking a look around. So many things to do. I can't choose. Oh, Tosaka. Mr. Nanaki? What is it? Your shift is tomorrow, right? Yep. Could you maybe help at the reception desk? We're getting a lot more people than we expected. Of course! I shall mete out information and directions like an Oni of old, cleaver in hand, seated atop a throne wrought from the skulls of my foes! Thank you. I'll go get a chair. I just told you I was going to do it from my throne of skulls. Okay. It looks like the crowd is thinning out a little. That was tiring. Are you okay, sir? I'm fine. Just a little At least he held up pretty well until now. It's almost time to clear up and prepare for classes tomorrow. And so I spent the last hours at the festival nervously watching Mr. Nanaki sleep, slipping ever lower in his chair. It's kinda cute. Ah! I handed him my recorder instead of my math homework. What do I do? Is Mr. Nanaki still in the staff room? How do you mix those two things up? Excuse me. Huh? Mr. Nanaki and Dr. Iwamine. I hadn't expected to see them together. And you see nothing peculiar about these numbers? Nothing at all. There is a statistical deviation visible in the data on students from the past few years. I'd hoped to get some insight from you, but it would seem I have overestimated you. Really? Sorry I couldn't help then. I'm gonna side with Kazuaki, because I don't know about you, but Shu? That's not very nice, Doctor. What do you want? Hello, Tosaka. What is it? Sir? I gave you my recorder earlier instead of my homework. So you did. Here you go. Here's the workbook. Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir. Like teacher, like pupil? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Today was good. The true, real life. I think I'll go home and spend some fulfilling time before going to bed. Why was that all caps? Hiyoko. Hi, Ryota. You know where Mr. Nanaki lives, right? Yes, but why do you ask? He left his phone in the staff room. He's already left, but you know how slowly he moves. If you hurry, you could catch up to him before he gets home. I could take it to him, but I need to run some errands for my mother before I go home. So I was wondering if maybe you could... Sure. I'm not doing anything. Thank you. Mr. Nanaki's phone. Now that I think about it, I don't know anything about his personal life. Is he always as spacey as he is at school? He probably spends 97 of his time, I think that's about 97% of his time at home asleep. A piece of paper fell out of his phone case. What's this? It's a photo. A photo of a bird, but I can't see the face at all. Someone scribbled all over it. Did Mr. Nanaki do this? It doesn't seem like him at all. I'll just put it back in the case. Maybe I should pretend I didn't see it. Sir! Oh, hello, Tosaka. Where are you going? You look like you're in a hurry. Sir, you forgot your cell phone. So I did. Thank you for coming after me with it, Tosaka. That was very nice of you. No problem at all, sir. Was there something else? What should I do? Yeah, let's ask about the photo. I mean, I'm curious. Sir, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to look inside, but something fell out. That music was kind of chilling. Fell out. The picture, yes. That. Don't worry about it. After all, it's not something you need to worry about, right? But I'm curious. It was almost completely marked out. Yes. Because I marked it out. He did? I never would have believed it from someone else, but since it's him saying so... Well, see you tomorrow. And so he left with a farewell as carefree as if we'd just been talking about the weather. He has a side I've never seen, doesn't he? Does everyone in this game have some stupid secret? Ah, it's that time of year when the chill outside gradually breaks down my soul. Well, I'm done cleaning, so I guess it's time to go home. Where's my phone? I remember looking at Daily Portal Z during breaks, so I can't have left it at home. We had chemistry lab today, right? Maybe I left it in there. The door is open. Good. There it is! Sitting right on the bench I worked at. Sorry, were you lonely? Come on, let's head home. Ah! I bumped into... You? Doctor? You again. Has your life no purpose aside from meddling with me? No, What is he even doing here? He came out of the chemistry prep room, right? Alone, after school, in the lab. What were you doing? I left something behind. Did you see anything? Eh? I'm asking if you saw anything. Oh, what is he talking about? Would it be a problem if I had seen something? Very well. May I ask a favor of you, Miss Tosaka? Ah, yes. What is it? Could you bring me the files from the prep room? The black ones, on the desk. Isn't this the prep room right here? They are somewhat heavy for me, but I'm sure you will have no problem with them. Would you mind? No, sir. I'm not sure I could get away with saying no. I'll just do as he says. Not always a wise idea. Take advice from this. Don't get yourself into a situation where you're alone, especially with sketchy people. I'm sure you already knew this, but this game helps to reinforce that lesson. Files. Which ones? I don't see anything like what he asked me for. Huh? Wait! I'm locked in? Doctor! Doctor, let me out! What are you doing? Let me out! Brute! Villain! Fluffy heretic! No reply. The building's going to be locked soon, and I didn't tell anyone I was coming here. Ah! Somebody help me! The doctor locked me in here! Why did he do that? There's no reason to unless... He thinks I saw something I shouldn't have? This must be his way of Shutting me up. Or removing the evidence. That's probably it. I'm in despair. This evil doctor who will probably be coming back with a cleaver or something has left me in despair. I'm not sure I can make it out the window, but I have to get out of here quickly. How can I... Footsteps. Coming closer. I have to hide, but there's nowhere to hide in here. I'm sorry, please don't. Huh? Kazuaki! What are you doing in here, Tosaka? School is closed already. Mr. Nanaki! I thought I heard noises coming from over here. Were you banging the door, Tosaka? That's not good. The door isn't a punching bag. I think I can see a halo around his head. I can practically hear angels. I can see a halo. Okay. I'm alive! Sir, There are some dangerous things in here, so don't come in without asking, okay? I didn't come in of my own accord. The doctor... That's right. I asked her to. You did? Indeed. I am truly sorry. I completely forgot I'd asked her to get something and locked her in and walked off. You locked the door as soon as I walked in here! Who are you, Clive Waring? Is that it? Well then. This whole thing stinks of ill-doing, Mr. Nanaki. But the doctor said it was an accident. I think it might be best if you went home as soon as possible this time of year, Tosaka. It gets dark so quickly. That is true. I wanted to leave early, but then all this happened. Well then, I'll head home now. Stay safe. We'll have career plans survey tomorrow, so don't forget the printout from earlier today. Well, that was weird. Tosaka is a very honest, nice girl, isn't she? Though she is a little bit restless. I agree completely. Anyway, I shall excuse myself now. Goodbye. Doctor. Yes. That was a little sloppy. You failed to pay sufficient attention to your surroundings. That sort of thing will be the death of you, you know. Just kidding. Accidents like that happen to everyone. And you remember to come let her out in the end. Don't worry about it. Yes. Thank you, Professor. What was that about? No, seriously, what was that about? What kind of conversation? Why do I have to be what secrets are you keeping? Tosaka, sir, you ranked top of the year this time. Well done. What? She beat you by 2 points, Shirogane. Oh well. Saki's glaring daggers at me. How nostalgic. Anyway, my hard work paid off. Yippee! Doo-doo-doo. The sun, its majestic brilliance sweeps across the land. And now we know why she mentions I'm still alive. Because, again, by this point, if you hadn't romanced anyone, now we know game over! And we've already seen this. Blah, blah, blah. Why not fulfillment in school? Yes. Here you go. Thanks, Ryota. Are you here all day today? Yeah. Alright, again. Mr. Nanaki, Happy New Year! Oh, hello, Tosaka. Happy New Year. Did you get a fortune, sir? Yes. Unfortunately, I seem to have drawn the chicken of ill omen. Why don't you take one? I will. Which one should I take? This one. The silky blessing? Oh, that is so cute. Okay, sorry. Good. You got a better one than I did. I think this will be a good year for you, Tosaka. Thank you, sir. Hopefully we won't get locked in any more closets. Alright. And we've already seen this. It's still light out, so maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Whee! And yes, I am doing one of these types of saves. Oh! Tomorrow's Legumentines. I think I'll buy some beans. Today, blah blah, we've already seen this. So you may be wondering, there's almost no way to be able to tell the particular bean that you need for when you're romancing Nanaki. And you really only can know this if you've already played through the game, or if you like save and reload or something like this, or if you happen to know a particular secret that I've kind of hinted at already, and well, anyway, it's country millet, and there is a reason for that that will get explored in a future playthrough. I'll take these. Thank you, miss. Here you are. Today's the day. The preparations are complete. Time to give the beans to that special sunbirdie. Sir? Mr. Nanaki? Hello, Tosaka. What is it? Today's Legumentines, so I wanted to give you beans. You want to give them to me? Are you sure that's okay? You don't have someone else? No, sir. I want to give them to you, sir. I don't know what kind of things you like to eat, so I wasn't sure which to get, but... millet seeds. I like them very much. I've enjoyed them for a long time. They bring back good memories. Such a nice, gentle smell. Sir? They do smell nice, but please don't fall asleep. Oh, are you really sure you want to give these to me? Yes, sir. A hunter-gatherer never goes back on her word. Thank you, then. I wonder what I should give you in exchange. I'll have to think about it. And so he wandered off towards the staff room, a gentle smile on his face. I'm glad he liked them. Again, no hint as to how to know that, but, it's the same as someone else's, you may have noticed. The semester is almost over. In a few short days I will no longer be a sophomore. But there's one thing I have left to do first. One thing I need to do. Hello, Tosaka. What is it? Asking me to meet outside is a little odd. If it's about your career plan, don't worry. You're still a sophomore. You don't have to decide for a few months yet. No, sir. I wanted to ask you something. Oh? Please do. Sir, I like you. Is that all right? You do say the strangest things, Tosaka. I like you too. You're kind, smart, you work hard. I didn't mean it like that. Listen. I'm no longer able to love another creature. It's not your fault, Tosaka. I'm sorry. No longer able to love another creature? What does he mean? You saw it, remember? Saw what, sir? The photo. Yes, sir. I didn't mean to... Don't worry about it. I knew you wouldn't lie. I suppose I should tell you. That was a photo of the most important bird in my life. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to come between... I thought we could live through anything, just the two of us. I think we meant more to each other than anybody else in the world. But one day I looked around. I was alone. Life changed after that. I stopped caring about a lot of things. I can never forget. Never forget our life, our promises. But I'm not sure how to say this. As I looked at the photo every day, I realized I couldn't tell anymore. Couldn't tell if I felt love when I saw that face, or if I felt hatred. I think losing someone dear is painful for everyone. After a while, I couldn't stand to see it anymore. So you... That's right. But even as I tried to forget, some part of me didn't want to. You see now, right? Why I don't want to love again. By now, the love I felt has soured into resentment. Rather than forcing all that hatred onto one person, I think it's better to love everyone around you just enough that you won't regret losing them. That's too sad. You don't agree, Tasaka? I love your kindness, sir. But when I see that kindness bringing you pain, I have to wonder if there isn't a better way. I wonder. By the way, there's one more thing I should tell you. That photo. It's gone now. I burned it. Eh? When you saw it, it made me think about things again. I never would have shown it to anyone, so I was rather shaken. We both knew that one of us would be gone one day, and neither of us would have wanted the other to mourn. So as I looked at the photo, I thought it was better to put it away. So I burned it. Okay, putting it away is separate from burning it. Sort of as an apology for defacing it like that. Okay, burning it is not an apology for defacing a never mind. I should remember the beautiful face I knew, not a photo covered in scribbles. Oh, Tasaka, just because I'm a teacher doesn't mean you should always look up to me. That doesn't have anything to do with it. But I understand that you don't want to forget her, sir. I have an idea, Tasaka. I will be waiting here at this school forever. If, after you've grown up a little bit, you still feel the same way, I'll be here for you. Sir, that's... I don't like to make idle promises, but I'm sure you'll grow up into a wonderful person, Tasaka. So let's wait until then. Yes, sir! Wow. Graduating, growing up, and then coming back here. That will be another story. I don't know what he will say to me on that day. I don't know what I will feel, or what he will feel. But right now, I am truly happy. That, my friends, is an appropriate response from a teacher in regards to a student confessing feelings. Someday in the future, once you're grown up, i.e. you're no longer a teacher and I'm no longer your teacher and you're no longer a student. By the way, as a side note, I have an Ask blog for Kazuaki Nanaki. I do the art for it, and I answer questions as that character. If you're interested in asking this particular character questions, I will link to his blog in the author's notes of this video. I just only hope that I can capture his tone accurately. What may come. Ah, it's precious! Alright, so I hope to see you next time on Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend, where we pursue one of the last playthroughs in this game. I think you know which one. And oh boy, is it a doozy! Next time.